going on? Welcome to Asian Cosell. So I got one here by Jason Whitlock. So again, Angel Reese is being clowned for getting crowned by BET. So let's get into this conversation.
Angel Reese, and people started firing on Angel Reese, and I'm like, this is amazing that there's actually blowback. This Olympic boxer, Clarissa Shields, actually said what women actually think. I'm sure Asia Wilson thinks this. I'm sure Nafisia Collier thinks this. I'm sure Coco Gauff thinks this. Like, what is BET doing giving Angel Reese Sportswoman of the Year 3 years in a row? The woman's one of the top 40 players in the WNBA, but somehow she's the top female athlete black athlete in America. It makes no sense. Clarissa Shields, hats off to her, tweeted out, still don't know how I didn't win the Sportswoman of the Year for the BET Awards, but congrats to Angel Reese and all the other nominees. I just thought accolades mattered. Now, Clarissa tweets this out. She starts getting blowback. There have been other follow-up tweets from Clarissa where she's kind of backpedaled, but she's also just flat out stood her ground. So, hey, I'm a supporter of Angel Reese, and, hats off to her. But I thought accolades matter. I'm not sure if Clarissa Shields should have been Sportswoman of the Year, but I do know she's more qualified for it than Angel Reese. And I do know a bunch of other women were more qualified for it. But it seems like this blowback from Clarissa Shields, this blowback on social media, Angel Reese becoming more and more of a laughingstock, is really eating at Angel Reese. Last night, got to give her credit, the team got their brains beat in. Angel Reese had 5 turnovers, but she did knock down 8 shots, and she only took 13. She knocked down a three-pointer, scored 17 points, I believe 12 rebounds in a loss to the Liberty. I contend it's primarily because Jonquel Jones, the New York Liberty's big woman, was out. But, that's me because I'm deep in the woods of the WNBA and actually know what's going on. But here's Angel Reese in the post-game press conference with veteran teammate Ariel Atkins.
Okay, before I go on, again, I'm still dumbfounded, okay, Clarissa Shields, she was more qualified than Angel Reese. Asia Wilson, she was qualified than Angel Reese. Coco Gauff, I'm just like, what is BET doing? I haven't watched BET since Rap City and, Late Night with Donnie Simpson, but man, I'm just sitting here like, what? Angel Reese? And for the 3rd year in a row. So make it make sense.
Caping up for Angel Reese, and Angel Reese nailing herself to a cross and crocodile tears, and nobody knows how much trouble. Oh, what anyway, play the clip.
John over here for She Got Game. For you and Angel tonight, you were extremely efficient, played with a lot of poise and confidence tonight. For for all the scrutiny you do receive online and stuff of that nature, what kind of messages a game like this send to them, as well as just the kind of momentum that this could build for you throughout the season?
Yeah, I was don't worry about what's going on online. I get so much love in person. I haven't ever had a negative encounter in person ever. And I've been going through this for 3 years. I've never had an encounter in person that was negative. So people online are behind the keyboard for a reason. And I don't worry about that stuff. I trust my work. My teammates trust me. And I was telling Miller today, she felt like she was having a rough day. And I was like, how many times have I had a rough day? And you picked me up. So don't get down on yourself. I know my teammates have my back, my coaches have my back, and that's all that really matters. I don't have to prove anything to anybody but myself and my teammates.
Second row on the left.
It's 20 minutes.
I'm sorry. Can I say something? This is a 23-year-old kid. And the amount of crap that she gets on a day-to-day, and she still shows up. So whatever questions y'all got about our team, basketball-wise, we appreciate it. But all the other nonsense, It's irrelevant. Like, we here to play basketball and do what we do. We having a hard time right now at the end of the day. Just a 23-year-old kid who handles herself with grace. Her crown is heavy. So whatever else, like, y'all want to come at her for the way that she acts, she has to build the wall. She has to have the wall. Because if she doesn't, people will break her down. Not only just because of the way she looks, but it's because of the way she carries herself. She doesn't just walk around and act like, oh, I'm this. No, she knows who she is. And we ain't going to break her down for that. So whatever other questions y'all got, like, I'm hoping it's just about basketball, maybe a box score question. But the kid's crown is heavy. Like, respect that. Yeah.
What?
God.
This is all they do is wag their finger at the media. The man asked a harmless question, and her crown is heavy. And let's stick to box score questions. The man asked a question about her box score, and it looked pretty good tonight. Did you answer your critics? Anyway, they nailed Angel Reese to the cross. You buying it?
Is it true they took a black and white photo with Angel Reese with a white sheet of paper that said 8 for 13? Did they I mean, let's rewind a little bit. I think anyone that knows my work and knows me knows I'm not a fan of Clarrisa Shields. I actually find her to be almost as insufferable, or even more so, than Angel Reese. So this is like gonorrhea versus syphilis. Tough choice here for me. Neither of them are good. I do think Clarrisa Shields is better at her craft than Angel Reese. However, women's boxing in her weight divisions are so bad. I've got to be fair. Angel Reese plays a much tougher level of competition night in, night out. And so if you were to say, Steve, gun to head, who would you choose for that Boondocks Award? I'd go with Clarrisa Shields. I do have to admit that. But again, I think there have to be a better female black athlete to give that award to. Now, we have to be completely honest about this. I think 3 years ago, Angel Reese winning it on the heels of that national title when people really didn't know what her game was, it's probably justified. I don't have that much of a problem with it. But giving it to her at this point in time, it is akin to giving Milli Vanilli an Grammy Award after they got caught lip syncing.
Yeah, and again, 3 years later, she's still winning this award. Okay, and okay, Steve's point with Clarrisa Shields. Yeah, okay. Well, there's others. I'm even thinking like Coco Gauff. I can't even think of the others. And then in the WNBA realm, again, Asia Wilson, Napicia Collier, at least maybe deserve the award over Angel Reese. I'm just like, okay, whatever.
That's the truth. I mean, there was a time when we loved, but I still love Milli Vanilli or whoever did those songs. I still have the album. I still play it once in a while. I know they didn't sing it though. Rob and Fab, they look good, didn't sound good. They should have never, and I think they actually got stripped of those awards now that I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you know it's true, and blame it on the rain. So yeah.
I'm gonna miss ya.
How about this? Angel Reese wears this heavy crown, and she has to behave this way because people will try to destroy her. If Angel Reese would shut up, just play basketball, and quit trying to draw attention to herself constantly, it would all go away. And she could just concentrate on basketball. There would be a lot less blowback. But this whole deal, like Angel Reese is just standing over here innocently. She didn't troll Caitlin Clark to produce her fame. She didn't try to have a fight with Caitlin Clark on the court over a inconsequential foul. Angel Reese running her mouth constantly, doing a podcast and all. She wants the attention, and she clearly can't handle it. And I'm not sure if any 23-year-old girl could handle being this villain that she seems to be courting. She's just not built for it. And Ariel Atkins caping up and wagging her finger at the media and acting like people are lobbing her softballs. No one in the media is trying to challenge Angel Reese.
This is how it is. Shoot 'em up. Shoot 'em up. Go.
And she's a kid. She's a 23. I'm like, okay, first of all, at what point does adulthood kick in a little bit? The other thing is,
Well, another thing, again, Angel did it to herself. She's sitting here like, I got the podcast. What else? I got the whatchamacallit, me. I'm being a content creator. Oh, yeah, I'm the villain. Oh, but don't talk about me. She put it on herself. If she would just play basketball, not be truculent, she would probably receive the same love. But I'm Angel Reese. Look at me. Look at me.
and again, this goes back to that old Chris Rock line. And here she is. She shows up every day, right? Per her contract. She plays basketball. She actually shows up to do her job. Great. You stay out of jail. You stay out of what do you do? I feed my kids. I have a job. Good. What do you want? A cookie? I mean, think about how low the bar is for Miss Atkins. She shows up to fulfill her contractual duties. Well, next year she should probably win the Nobel Peace Prize then.
Steve, are you not respecting the heaviness of her crown?
The
You
crown.
know, the kid's crown is heavy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's this arrogance. She's a queen. She wears a crown. For what? For dressing half naked on IG and grabbing her own missed rebounds? What crown is she wearing?
I respect the paper crowns they used to give out at Burger King. That was great fun, you know. Honestly, the issue is, and it's easy to say at this point now. We're still relatively early into the WNBA season when Atkins says we all have her back. We all have her back. Jason, we've shown footage. Their teammates are getting a little bit annoyed by this whole thing. The me bounds, the missed shots over and over again, them standing out there going, hey, like we're kind of open here. That gets really old. And now I guess Chicago's just getting blown out a lot, right? Aren't they just getting kind of crushed in every game?
Losing.
That stuff gets real old. You know, you will put up with a lot of things when you win. Talk to any athlete. Winning solves a lot of things. It's a deodorant. But if you are constantly getting hammered night in, night out, things become revealed really quickly.
Yeah, this has an expiration date. I put, what did I say? Early July, maybe mid-July. I can't, or maybe I said first week of July.
You're nice.
Again, I'm going to move the line back to like mid-July. She'll be demanding a trade. She'll want out of it because this team absolutely stinks. You know, running an offense through Angel Reese, which they're still doing, and last night is going to add fuel to that fire. It's just not going to work. Like what you saw?
Yeah, with Angel Reese, don't run the offense through her. Run it through Cardoso. That's what you picked her. You picked her fourth. You know, Angel Reese is 7, and you're running the offense to Angel? Really? That's why all the players are just like rolling out of Chicago. Or, Angel Reese, maybe, hopefully, she'll demand a trade. Now the question is, who wants to take her on? I don't think Indiana will, but you never know. All right, if any of you enjoyed any of this content, please leave me the HKO special. Help the king out. Hit that like, subscribe, and comment. And wherever you are, stay safe. And I'll see you in my next video.